Today's lesson is on multiplying mixed numbers. So the walkaway is I can multiply mixed numbers. First of all, let's go over some important vocabulary. An improper fraction. An improper fraction is where the numerator, if you write down numerator, you can write top in parentheses, the top number, is greater than or equal to the denominator, which is the bottom. Once again, that's an improper fraction, a fraction where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Definition of a mixed number is a fraction with a whole number and a fraction part. An example would be 1 1/3. You've got your whole number and your fraction part. Okay, the product is the answer to a multiplication problem. So when we go to multiply mixed numbers, there are steps that we should take. Number one, turn the mixed number into an improper fraction by multiplying the denominator by the whole number, then add the numerator and place it all over the denominator. So, in other words, this is an example. With 1 1/2, you go 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 more is 3, and keep the same denominator, 3/2. Here we go 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 more is 8, keep the same denominator, 8/3. Okay, second step is to check to see if you can cross simplify. Cross simplify. We worked on this yesterday. So for example, when you have 3/2 times 8/3, just like we were talking about, we see across from each other are 2 3s, so we can divide both of these by 3 and get 1 and 1. And 2 and 8, they're both even numbers, so we know they can both be divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Much easier problem to solve now. Okay, step 3, multiply straight across. That was a big problem I saw yesterday. People were multiplying diagonally. You multiply straight across. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. And number 4, check to see if the fraction can be simplified anymore. In this case it can, because we know that 4 divided by 1 is 4. Okay, at this time we're going to do two problems together. So the first thing we're going to do is step number 1, turn the problem into an improper fraction. So I go 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. Keep the same denominator, so it's 6/5. I'm multiplying by 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, 5/3. So we took care of step number 1, we put it into an improper fraction. Now we need to see if we can cross simplify. Well, I see that there's 2 5s right across from each other here, so if I divide both of them by 5, they become 1s. Going this way, I notice that both of these numbers can be divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now I need to multiply. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. I multiplied straight across just as it said in step number 3. And then step number 4, check to see if the fraction can be simplified anymore. In this case it can, because 2 divided by 1 is 2. Okay, let's try another one together. 2 3/4 times 1 1/12. So first I go 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Keep the same denominator, 11/4. 12 times 1 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Keep the same denominator. So I've changed them into improper fractions. Next is to see if I can cross simplify. I actually don't see that I can cross simplify in this case. So next, I multiply straight across. Okay? When I multiply 11 times 13, it comes out to 143, and 4 times 12 is 48. You can either leave it like that, or you can change it back into a mixed number If you change it into a mixed number, it becomes 2 and 47 over 48. So I'll accept either answer, 143 over 48 or 2 and 47 over 48 after you do the division there. Next, what I'd like you to do is to go ahead and pause the video, try the pause and tries, and then bring them to me when you're done with those, and I will check them off if they are correct. Put these notes inside your notebook and start on yesterday's assignment. We're now going to do the problems that have the cross multiplication on the multiplication with the mixed numbers to finish yesterday's assignment, the practice A or practice B. Thank you so much.